What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So my name is Cody, and today I have a very, very special review planned for y'all here today. And I'm actually doing my first Hot Toys review here on my channel, and I've been sitting on this for about 5-6 months. Real quick shout out to my good buddy Jacob over on Star Wars Collective. Check out his channel as well. Show him some love. But I have the Hot Toys Commander Cody that I'm going to be reviewing for y'all here today. And I've been sitting on this for about 5 or 6 months. Jacob helped me get a hold of this. He secured a pre-order, changed his mind about it, told him he offered to me if I would want to buy it off of his hands or he'd just get the refund, so I was inclined to do so. Commander Cody was my first Black Series figure. That figure is very special to me. It brought me out of a dark place and brought me into the hobby of collecting action figures and such, and just reintroducing my love and passion that I had for stuff that I liked a lot as a kid, you know. So I am just super thrilled to be doing this and finally getting this open. As you can see, I finally have somewhere good to display my Hot Toys. Now I have 4 different Hot Toys that they've been rotting away in the box, man. I've been dying to get them open, dude. So now that I have somewhere real nice, I'm gonna get some lights in here and it'll make it really pop. I'm very, very excited to get on my Hot Toys display, to say it simply. And as you can see, I'm dressed appropriately, got Revenge of the Sith attire, you know, had to wear it for this monumentous occasion. This was Commander Cody's debut, of course. So with that being said, let me quit yapping and let's take a look at the Hot Toys Commander Cody. So here it is, y'all, the Hot Toys Commander Cody, and this came out about 5-6 months ago, and I've just been sitting on it ever since then. So this is my first Hot Toys review, so y'all excuse me while I get familiar with reviewing a 1/6 scale figure. I usually only do 1/12 and stuff like that, but this box, this is just like Hot Toys, just cream of the crop as far as collectibles go, man. You know, especially if you're a Star Wars fan or a Predator fan, any kind of IP or franchise that you're into, Batman, Marvel, DC, whatever, Hot Toys got you covered. So we'll just go ahead and take a look at this package in here. So starting off here at the front, you can see we have the image of Cody and then this banner that wraps around the sides of the box. It doesn't go all the way around the back, just on the sides here. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Have the beautiful chrome inlaid Star Wars logo there. Here's Cody. Sideshow exclusive sticker right there. And here on the left side of the box, we have another image showing Cody himself, and we do have a Disney logo, Star Wars Clone Commander Cody, written right there. And that's just an awesome image of the figure, of like a nice mid-running pose, and there's just like a black-gray color scheme going up the rest of the side of the box. Here on the left side of the box is where it wraps around from that band going from the front of the box. And again, it just tells you Clone Commander Cody, MMS 796. I'm assuming that's like the model number or whatever. I'm not too familiar with Hot Toys. I only have 4. Again, black, gray color scheme, nothing much to talk about there. Now we're here on the back with the warning and the legalese. So we'll just start up here at the top. You can see it says Movie Masterpiece. Clone Commander Cody has the Disney logo right there, sticker. So there's all that stuff right there. And a quick look at the top of the box, nothing much here, just Star Wars logo written in white. Same thing for the bottom, just again, Star Wars logo written in white. So you grab this top box here and you slip this off, and then you're greeted with this absolutely stunning slip cover here. And it says the image of Clone Commander Cody, Star Wars logo. We have Cody right here. The Airborne Trooper looks like a 212th grunt right here, which is actually just revealed by Hot Toys like just this past weekend or just a couple of days ago. Today's the 24th of November 2025. Then there's Commander Cody with that just super superb, ahead of its time head sculpt. This is just a beautiful, beautiful cover slip here. So you slide that out, and then as you can see, we have the figure itself, the helmets, the accessories, the hands, the holograms, the weapon, all of his blasters. Everything's here, man. This thing is just opening a Hot Toy is an experience in and of itself, and it's just. My first one was actually Clone Wars Darth Maul, believe it or not, with that kind of more Ray Park solo likeness. This was actually my most recent Hot Toy was this one here. So I knew when Cody came out, I was like, I might get that one. And then my buddy was like, he was kind of changing his mind. Star Wars Collective Jacob, shout out to you, bro, if you watch this, and I know you will probably. I was like, yeah, I can't pass this up. My first Black Series figure, why not get a Hot Toy? Commander Cody has and always will be my favorite clone design. Ever since I was a kid, I always loved his visor. And then not only that, but we also have a look at the Phase 1 helmet as well. Not only with the Phase 2, but also Tamora Morrison head sculpt. He's got his jetpack here. Got the DC-15 long rifle. Got the carbine right here. And then have the DC-17 blaster pistols right here. This is a lot, man. And then this arm has the hologram effect, which it has the light with the I'm totally blanking now. To show the holograms, so we have Yoda right here, looks like Palpatine right here, a 212th Airborne, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi. So there's a lot to go through, and the way this is packaged is just next level, man. So let me go ahead and start getting some of this stuff rearranged. So all the other alt hands that comes with Cody comes packaged like this, and you can see we have the different holograms here. We have the 212th Airborne right here, Emperor Sidious, or Palpatine, Darth Sidious, whatever you like to call it, Yoda, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then right here is the one arm that has the hologram right here, as you can see, and just the detail on that is just, it's next level, man. It looks so freaking good. You can see the paint on the arm, the fingers, but this is just next level. And from what I understand, all of the holograms that come with other Hot Toys, they're all the same peg size, so you can even utilize that with other holograms with this. So drop that back in there. Next up, we also have some other alt hands. We have 2 pointer fingers right here, which look really nice, dude. Just look at the detail on that too, man. And all the hands, like even the right hands, they all have the right, compared to the right to the left, they have like, it's asymmetrical weathering, which is I like, of course. Sorry for hitting the camera, y'all. Just look at the detail on that, man. The weathering is next level. And the sculpt of the hands and the palms is so proportionate, very well done. So there's the right trigger hand right there. Here's a left trigger hand. Keep hitting this damn camera. That's looking really nice. And again, that asymmetrical weathering, totally different compared to the right hand. Here's the left hand pointer finger. Again, just the fingers are just very proportionately done. Look at that, man. That's awesome. So there is that one. Sorry for hitting the camera, y'all. And then the last one, we have thumbs up. That's pretty cool too. Look at the weathering on that, man. That's just incredible, dude. These feel so nice. The quality of plastic, you can just tell, next level. So that's rad. And then I'll just take one out. Let's take a look at Sidious. You can see on all the peg sizes are the same. And I wonder how this would look with the like all illuminated with the light, but I probably will not mess with that. And then I think right here is just yeah, that's what this is, some wrist pegs. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera, y'all. Here's some wrist pegs, just in case you happen to break one. I think that's pretty cool that they include that, just in case. And just for now, I am going to slide these back on, just for now. Whoops, wrong way. Alright, now here we are, and we'll just take a look at the weaponry real quick. We have the DC-15 long rifle blaster. Looking freaking amazing, dude. It's so crazy to hold 1/6 scale DCs in your hand, man. It's honestly wild, but the sculpt is just super sharp, super precise. The weathering is very minute, but it's there if you look really close. That's just insane, man. Just next level detail out of these. And then next we'll take a look at the DC-17 blaster pistols, if I can get both of them out. Here we go. Here are the DC-17 blaster pistols, looking freaking stellar, man, if I do say so myself. That is so rad. Incredible, dude. Those look awesome as well. Then we'll take a look at the DC-15 blaster, carbine blaster. And I've seen where some people will say that they've mentioned where you can stretch this out and pull this all the way back so you can have it work like the mechanism is supposed to, but I am not going to do that. I am way too nervous to attempt that, but just look at the weather on there, man. It's got a really nice, like, oily effect on it. Very, very nice. Like, just awesome attention to detail. And the sculpt is just super sharp there, man. That is awesome. So there is the DC black carbine, DC-15 carbine. How does this go in there? Like this? Like this? Yeah, we'll mess with this later. Alright, there we go, finally. And then next up we'll take a look at the jetpack. And this looks awesome. You can see the brass color done on this is just, it's got a very nice, like, chromy, shiny effect. There's even some nice weathering on it. There's even a little bit of felt, or some, like, yeah, like a felting material. to keep it from rubbing up against your figure. That's awesome. I believe this is magnetic as well. Just one more time, look at that paint on there. That like offish brass, like weathered brass color is really, really nice. And then right here is, I want to be very careful with these because they are very small. But we have some communicators. I should have my tweezers for this, but man, look at the detail on these, man. Like Hot Toys just does not play. Super precise hits of paint. This is actually his shoulder antenna. So that'll go on the figure. And then this, not a communicator, sorry about that, y'all. This is also another antenna, I think goes somewhere on him. I think, this might go on his helmet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is it. That's what it is. His rangefinder for his helmet, I'm pretty sure. But that is pretty sweet. I'm going to be very careful with these, man. And then we'll take a look at what is brand new with this set and what actually got a lot of people to buy this Commander Cody, because we do have an OG Commander Cody. This is the Phase 1, dude. The Phase 1 Commander Cody helmet. It looks fantastic. I'm going to display mine with my Tamora Morrison head holding the helmet some way, but I am going to find some kind of way to display this as well, because this is just gorgeous, man. Look at the weathering on this guy. On this bucket, dude. Man, it's insane, y'all. Opening a Hot Toy is just, it's a whole experience in and of itself, man. What a beautiful looking helmet, man. I love the fin, and when I was growing up, I really liked the Phase 2 helmet a lot more. That's why I like Rex's helmet so much, because it's kind of like it's the Phase 1 visor with the Phase 2 grill. But as I get older and I get more attached to Mandalorians, because my brother was obsessed with Boba Fett, the Phase 1 just has that Mandalorian vibe with the T-visor effect, you know, and then I don't know, man. As I get older, I really start to favor the Phase 1. But don't get me wrong, Phase 2 is still a badass looking design. I think this moves too, right? Yep, it sure does. There's the range. I'm so nervous, y'all, handling these Hot Toys. I want to be so gentle. So I'm going to drop that right back in there. Or I should probably put the plastic back over it. So that is freaking awesome, dude. What a cool addition to this set. And then this right here is just next level, dude. I don't even want to touch this. Look at this Tamora Morrison head sculpt, man. Whoo, jeez. I mean, that is, look at the eyes, man. And the slight, like, you can almost like see the pores. He's got his signature Cody scar right there. The hair looks absolutely awesome. Nice texture and detail to it. But like, dude, just that right there. That is insane. And I've seen what this does not have moving eyes. I've seen where some people are really ticked about that, but from what I understand, I was talking to a couple of buddies of mine, and this figure came out slightly before the time when rolling eyes was like a regular thing, supposedly. But honestly, I'm so intimidated by that. I'm kind of cool with this. I think this really is all you need, and I am so impressed with how this looks, dude. The eyes, the lips, the color of the flesh, the scars, they got that right. Just absolutely insane, dude. So I'm gonna drop that back in the plastic just for a minute here. So this is just a next level head sculpt from Hot Toys, man. And then finally, we're getting to the figure itself. And man, this thing is just absolutely badass. I'll go ahead and strip the plastic off a little bit. Put that back down in there. And he's awesome, dude. You can just see the level of just weathering and detail on him is just so cool. And from what I understand, this is also it's a much bigger body than the OG original Commander Cody. Just look at this, dude. And you can see my hands. I got pretty decent sized hands. And the just 1/6 scale is just something to look at the detail on that, dude. God, that's just incredible, man. Just absolutely fabulous hits of paint here. Look at that, man. So let me get this out, and we'll check it out and get it all posed up and stuff. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get the backpack put on here real quick before I start taking too much off. Let's just see how this goes on. Oh yeah, just the softest magnet, and this felt just really protects it against the figure itself. But look at that, that's not going anywhere, man. Check this out. We have a base that comes with the figure, and it says Star Wars Clone Commander Cody, and it has this beautiful sandy base That's even got like a slight dune ripple effect to it. How amazing. It's got a nice texture to it. Can you hear that? That's incredible. I'll give you a quick look at the bottom. 2025 Hot Toys Limited Lucasfilm. This is, wow. From what I understand, I think the old one had like footprints on it, and people were a little aggravated about that. This looks awesome though. I'm very pleased. And then of course you do have the crotch grabber that comes with it, and it'll plug right in there. And this is also adjustable, so it stays wherever. That's pretty nice, man. How rad. So very cool addition. So here's Cody out on his stand, and I still have the plastic on him. I'm going to go through and take all this off in just a second. I'm still very new to Hot Toys. I'm going to baby these. Like, y'all, I literally washed my hands like 3 times before I did this review, and I almost even bought a cheap pair of cotton gloves just to hold the damn figure. And I was like, you know what, I'm being a little paranoid. I watched a couple of Hot Toys reviews, and then I seen people handle them with their bare hands. So I was like, you know, I'm just being a little bit extreme about it. But however, I do recommend washing your hands even before touching any of your figures. It does help keep the natural oils off of your figures. But just for a little bit of time that I'm going to be handling this, I figured I needed to chill out a little bit. But all this armor is, of course, it's literally like armor. All this is a literal overlay onto the figure itself, and I just love this rippled undersuit. It's just so awesome, man. The belt is also overlaid. Just look at the paint on this guy, man. Like, oh my goodness, dude. This like bronzy color is just insane. And the way it's so reflective, like almost looks chromy. And this is accurate to Revenge of the Sith. I've seen where some people were like, well, they didn't put paint on this, not this Hot Toy in particular, but they were actually, I've seen people mention it with the Commander Cody in the Black Series. Like, oh, they missed paint on the side of the belt. If you look in Revenge of the Sith, only the right side of his belt is painted with the same 2/12 orange. The left side was not. So this is totally accurate. And this orange is, from what I understand, is a little bit darker and more accurate than the Gen 1 as well. So that's also a plus. But man, just look at the paint on this guy. Look at this. The weathering, absolutely incredible, y'all. Just a next level experience owning one of these figures, man. Just opening it up, the package, just dealing with the packaging is a premium experience in and of itself. Just look at the Phase 2, man. I love the Phase 2 grill and the visor. It's just so iconic, dude. The blue on the vents is done very, very nicely. What a gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous but badass looking figure. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's just cream of the crop as far as collectibles go, man. There's no doubt in my mind. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so what I would recommend doing is taking the arm off before trying to pose the blaster in its hand, because these hands are very stiff, just pliable enough for you to get the hands wrapped around them. But you know, I was definitely nervous pushing this down into this hand, so I would recommend you take the arm completely off of the figure, even take the hand off of the arm, pose it in here, and then plug it on here, and then plug it on back that way, just to be safe with it. And just take your time. Don't force it. Just be ginger with it. If you start to get frustrated, put it down for a minute, walk away, come back to it a few minutes later. You don't want to damage your Hot Toys. You've already spent a lot of time and money getting it into your display, your collection, into your house. So just take your time with it. Try to have fun, and just don't take it so seriously, you know? Okay, so now I got it plugged back up together for the most part. Now I'm just going to put it right back on his arm. Very gently, of course. With respect. I might need to do this off camera. Just something to keep in mind. This is what the joints look like. It's just a circle peg that goes into this little hexagon hole. Nothing fancy. And now that I'm getting just a little teensy bit more comfortable with it, I can actually see what kind of range of movement you get out of the head here, which is very, very nice. So a lot of range of movement, back and forth mostly looking. You can get him to get some cool looking up shots and even look down, tucking the chin to his neck, tucking his chin to his chest there. And swapping the head out here, you can see it's just a ball joint neck peg that goes into the top of the helmet here. And you can see the range of movement we have really now. Just a simple dumbbell ball peg down there in a socket joint. The neck also moves separately, so that's nice. Let's get this Timor Morrison head sculpt on here. Dude, holy shit. Like, seeing it in person with the head sculpt on here is just fucking crazy. Like, holy crap, dude. I am blown away. Seeing most of the Hot Toys that I have are like armored characters, except for when I got that Clone Wars Darth Maul. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, dude. That is just breathtaking, man. What a superb looking figure right here, dude. Oh my goodness, I'm blown away. This is magnificent, man. I am beyond thrilled by how freaking amazing this looks. Just the way that like everything is an overlay, like the elbow pad, the arms, the shoulder pad. They even have an elastic strap, like the chest plate. Like this is like literal actual armor, man. Like it just next level attention to detail on this thing, man. I just the paint, yeah, the paint apps are just incredible. The likeness is superb, and just the scale and the proportioning of the figure overall is just. It's absolutely magnificent, man. What a superb piece right here. Y'all, I am just beyond elated, honored, and excited to have this figure in my collection. I am just blown by when I threw this Timor Morrison head sculpt on here, I was just blown away by just how realistic, and this is just a next realm pickup, man. Like this is the Hot Toys is literally just cream of the crop as far as collectibles go, man. Like everything that you see on screen is what you get on this figure. And I know some people just kind of think like, oh, well, you're just paying overpriced for a 12-inch doll with some armor. Like, yeah, so, you know, if it's not for you, then don't buy it. It's literally that simple. But for me, Commander Cody is one of those characters where I wanted physical representation like this. He was my first Black Series figure that got me into action figure collecting. He was one of my favorite clone designs ever as a kid, and my name is Cody, so there was that as well. So it's just like Commander Cody is one of those characters that I knew when they did him right, because I seen the old one. It doesn't look bad by any means, but then I heard that a new one with the 2.0 was going to be on the way. I was like, I might as well just hold out now, and I'm glad I did, man, because the Phase 1 helmet that comes with this one is just honestly so dope. But the base is exceptional. I love the crotch grabber, the adjustable. It feels very secure and stable, and just the paint on this guy. Y'all got a little choked up there. I just love this figure so much. I'm just kidding. I really do, though. I am just absolutely infatuated with this, and I don't think y'all understand just how excited I am to find that I finally have it out of the box, and I'm going to display it in this beautiful glass cabinet that I just bought. But man, the paint on this is just next level fantastic. The likeness is insanely realistic. The proportions are super superb. The orange 2/12 with the slight yellow but more orange is super accurate, and just oh my goodness, I'm just blown away. I haven't even put his antenna for his shoulder armor in yet, man. I'm just so blown away and overwhelmed by just the pure awesomeness of this figure, man. Just like I know I've already said it, but just going through and opening a Hot Toys, just going through the packaging, it's such a premium feel, let alone holding the figure, but opening the packaging that is holding the figure inside. If you're going to have an awesome premium product, you might as well have an awesome premium packaging, and Hot Toys does not miss, man. Some of the most collector-oriented and friendly packaging that I've seen. Like, they're so beautiful, you could even display the box. Obviously, why would you when you want to have something this freaking badass in front of you? But without me yapping on too much longer about how much I love this thing, man, I'm just extremely honored. Again, I want to shout out my buddy Jacob, Star Wars Collective. Go show him some love on his YouTube channel. Just I am in debt to him for helping me, hooking me up with. Obviously, I paid him for this. I want that to be clear. He didn't just give it to me. I did pay him back for this, but if it wasn't for him, I did not snag a pre-order when this went up live. So just, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this right now. So I'm just, man, so thankful, and cannot wait to get this up here in this class cabinet. But that being said, everybody, if you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already. And be on the lookout. I have 3 more Hot Toy figures that I'm going to be reviewing. I have the Transport Trooper, Clone Wars Darth Maul, and the Death Watch Mandalorian that I got at ICC this past year with my good buddy Hyperdrive Collection. So with that being said, everybody, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for making this video part of your day. Alright, the moment has come where I get to add my Hot Toys Commander Cody to my glass cabinet. So this has been a long time coming, man. I've been waiting for... like I said, I've had this Commander Cody for, well, over 5 or 6 months, and then I actually got my Clone Wars Darth Maul Christmas of last year, so I've had that almost a year, and it's been sitting there rotting away in the box. So now this is a very special moment. I'm getting to put my Commander Cody in there, so let's see how it looks. Here he is in all his glory, of course, and here he is, first hot toy going in the glass cabinet display. Ooh, sucky! Yo, that shit clean, boy. That shit clean, boy. Damn, that's so cool, man. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Y'all can't see, but I have a bunch of Pokemon cards and figures down here. This has been a long time coming right here, man. This looks awesome. So here he is on the glass display, looking absolutely stellar, dude. Check him out. Oh, I freaking love it. This is so badass, man. Excuse my room. My room is an absolute mess just due to moving stuff around. I still have all these 3 hot toys to do, so be on the lookout for those reviews as well. I'm very, very excited. But oh man, what an exceptional looking action figure, dude. I am just blown away. How freaking amazing.